Hey guys, welcome back. Here's a quick review for the movie 1917. This is a story about World War I, and it follows two men as they go to send this message to people up closer to the front in the trenches to warn them of a attack that they're going to do that's not going to actually work, and that they're just going to get ambushed and get killed. So there's this moment of you guys have to stop now, or else you guys are going to die. This is a really important mission that they're going on. One really, the biggest thing about this movie that makes it so good is that they shoot it in a way that it seems like it's a couple different, only at most 2 or 3 different shots. Because you have it filmed in the way that you start out with one character and you just see this character, and then you have the other character join them. And then you see them walk and they go and talk to their superior officer who gives them the message, and they're like, okay, this is the message you guys are sent on. Then you follow them as they go along on the mission. This whole time, yes, they do actually have it so the camera cuts, but it's not supposed to be noticeable that the camera cuts. So it seems like you're just, this whole time you're following them as they go around this whole trench thing and all over, and it's not cut in. It's not going to have, in this video, you're probably going to notice some moments where you can tell that they don't pause for too long, and because of that, I clipped it. They do such a great job, and I wish I could learn. I need to learn from how they managed to do that to make my videos seem more flowy than choppy, because the fact of the matter is, my videos a lot of times seem a little bit chopped together. But anyways, the point is, this is they film in a way that seems like it's one really long shot. Technically, I would say 2 really long shots, because you have one moment closer to the end of the movie when one of the characters gets knocked out, and then it cuts to black, and you wake up. But you don't really, it's just not like you wake up and it's a completely different scene. You wake up exactly where you left off. So it's you see him fall down, and when you wake up, it's still the same shot of him laying down, and you see him stand up, and you follow him as he walks away. This movie is really awesome. As I mentioned this, I've talked about this movie before, but very briefly, one thing that's really cool about this movie is that I personally am not one of those people that's a big fan of just action. I see action as one of those things that when it's needed in a story, I love action. But when it's not needed, it's not needed in the story in my mind. And I think that's one of the greatest things about this, is that they don't have unneeded action. They have it so the action is there when it's needed. And they mainly use suspense. You have it so they're hiding away from the Germans, and you can see Germans in the back, and they're coming towards them. But you don't have it so they jump out and suddenly attack, and there's a whole battle with swords and stuff like that. No, it's that they keep hidden, and then maybe some of the Germans spot them and they have to kill them, or maybe they don't. Some cases is they actually manage to get by. You have a couple different battle scenes and all. And all the battle scenes that are in it are necessary to the story, and it really makes it really, really good. But I personally really liked it, how it was a lot of suspense and not a lot of action. And even when there was action, it was very only necessary enough. But it was filmed in a way that really I felt like I was following them along through this battle. I was following them along as they went through the trenches. I would follow them along as they went on the countryside and all that kind of stuff. I felt like I was a part of them because of the reason it was one really, really long shot. So it felt like you were just following them along, because you were basically the cameraman. You were following them along with just as the cameraman follows this along, and you sometimes see it from the front, sometimes see it from the back, but it's not in a way that it's just cut from here to this camera to this camera. It's one camera and it's a slide in. It's just the cinematography in this is just incredible. Everything about this is just wow. I really, really like it. But I think my favorite thing about this is how little action this is in this movie that is about World War I. And you see the gruesomeness of war, but you don't actually see a bunch of just non-stop action, even though the whole movie takes place in a war zone. Because the fact of the matter is, and I've heard that a lot of war veterans cannot watch this movie because it's so how accurate it is to what war is like, because the fact of the matter is you're not always going to be out on the battlefield. There's going to be sometimes, just like how this in the line in Lord of the Rings where Pippin was just like, you know what's worse than being in a battle is the waiting for it to show up. And this is a movie that really just like pushes that on. Like, you don't know when, like, if they're going to be spotted and they're going to have to fight their way out of it or they're not. You can see Germans in the background and they're like hiding, and some other Germans go by, or sometimes the Germans do spot them and they have to fight off some Germans and then escape and stuff like that. But either it makes you so there's like one shot where you have him, so like one of the characters running and you see a German behind him like running after him, and he's like, get away, and it's just like not cutting. Most movies would cut from a close shot to a far away shot, all that kind of stuff. This movie does not. It's just completely just boom. You're watching this and you're like on the edge of your seat because you just can't, like, is he going to make it, is he not? It's absolutely incredible. Anyways, guys, so yeah, this movie is well put together. The music in this is also awesome too. The casting is great. Everything about this movie is just awesome. I love this movie so much. It's a masterpiece on cinematography, especially. Like, the writing is good too, but it's really just what makes this movie so good is the cinematography, how well they put it together. So guys, if you guys haven't yet and you guys are over the age of 18, this is an R-rated movie, I believe. So you have to be over the age of 18, or you have to talk to your parents about it. This movie is awesome. I personally own this movie. It's really, really good. I will leave a link in the description so you can buy this exact copy of it. Not this exact copy. I'm keeping this copy, but you mean the exact copy as in I bought this off of Amazon. You guys can buy the same copy off of Amazon. So anyways, guys, so yeah, this is an awesome movie. If you guys haven't yet, please check it out. You guys can also just, I'll leave a link so you guys can rent the movie off of YouTube or something like that. But I strongly recommend you guys haven't yet, please check out 1917. It's really, really good. Another note, guys, if you guys haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate that. We really, it would be awesome to be able to grow this channel and be able to reach more people and maybe be able to talk about more movies. And eventually, as I said, in the fall, we're going to be able to get back to making my educational videos too. So thank you guys for watching. This has been the Movie Night Reviewer, Peter Wary, signing off.